As a small business, social media marketing can be an invaluable asset to have. To succeed today, you need an effective marketing strategy that focuses on digital assets like social media. But while we know being on social media is important, what you can do with it can make a real difference in how customers interact with your brand. There are currently billions of social media users worldwide, making it easier to increase your brand awareness today. More than that, it's a relatively inexpensive but effective way to promote your business. With social media, you can build your brand and community online, increase traffic to your website, engage your online audience, learn more about your customers, and discover where you can improve your overall business strategy. Like any marketing plan, it needs a goal. The best way to start is by creating SMART objectives, which stand for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. When you write out your objectives for your marketing plan, make sure to use specific numbers and to set a deadline. As much as we'd all like to increase our follower count by 100 users in a month, it's not realistic for most small businesses, so keep that in mind when creating your objectives. Whatever they end up being, make sure they also align and inform your overall strategy. For example, if your strategy is to market the eco-friendly aspect of your business and your engagement rate on Instagram usually sits around 5 to 7%, you can set an objective to increase your engagement rates on Instagram by 5% by the end of the quarter. In your social posts, it's also important to add relevant keywords to your captions, and this can include hashtags if you decide to use them. How effective they can be online is debated by marketing professionals. For some, hashtags help immensely in increasing exposure. For others, they haven't seen it make a noticeable difference. Regardless, adding relevant keywords to your social copy will guarantee the right people will find it. While we don't know the specifics of how each algorithm works, we know that at the very least, they parse for relevant keywords to populate someone's For You or Explore page. Just remember that people have short attention spans, so don't make your caption too long. Otherwise, you risk people completely skipping over your post merely because they don't want to read a long caption. Another great part about using social media to market your business online is targeting. If you create sponsored posts, you can target users online to find the most relevant audience. Finding the right audience will also mean increasing the likelihood that they'll purchase from you because your social content will be something they're actually interested in rather than a random ad. Just remember to focus on targeting to the right audience. As much as we'd like everyone to buy from us, the reality is that not everyone will want or need what we're selling. Plus, if you try to target everyone, your content ends up being vague and uninspired, which ultimately targets no one. Social media is also a great place for your business to demonstrate what it stands for. It might be tempting to just create promotional posts to try to sell your products. But do that too much and your social profiles come off as sounding like a pushy salesperson. Instead, create content that shows audiences what your brand cares about. That will then help attract customers who are that much more interested in your brand. Just make sure you don't go back on your word, because customers will notice if you claim to care about one thing while your actions say another. For example, customers weren't happy in 2016 when they found out that Whole Foods partnered with Colorado Correctional Industries. For a company that promotes organic and environmentally friendly products and practices, this news definitely hurt its brand image. Another aspect of social media marketing is using multiple platforms. Whether it's Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, each platform has a different audience, so use that to your advantage. You can adjust your content and overall strategy to tailor each platform to make the most of each. But while there are a bunch of platforms out there, it doesn't mean you need to be on and market on every single one of them. Not all of them are relevant to your business, so it's better to just not be on those ones at all. When marketing on social media, it'll also be helpful to keep an editorial calendar. An editorial calendar lets you plan out content in advance with specifics like images, captions, hashtags, links, and whatever else you'd like to add to your social posts. Doing this will also free up your time on the other days to do other marketing work for your business. But just because you have an editorial calendar, it doesn't mean you have to just stick to what's on there. You can still make a spontaneous post here and there, especially since they sometimes can be more engaging than your curated and planned content. On your editorial calendar, be sure to also include times for each platform. Each is different in terms of what times and what days of the week will work best for engagement and reach. While there are numerous sources that list optimal times and days, what works for others won't necessarily work for you. So experiment with different days and different times to figure out what works best for each platform for your brand. While organic posts can be great, they will only get so far. Conversely, paid social posts can break through social media algorithms so that they're seen by more users. Just don't focus all your efforts on paid social posts because organic content still has value. Organic social posts will help tell your brand story while also building your community online. so it's important to maintain a healthy balance of both to effectively market your business on social media. Lastly, you can post all you want on social media, either organically or through paid ads, but that's not enough to market your business. As mysterious as social media algorithms are, we also know engagement is a big factor in how often your posts get seen. So interact with your online audience by replying and reacting to their comments and posts and creating easy but engaging content to encourage them to do the same. But while it's important to communicate with your customers online, don't escalate a bad review situation by arguing or making excuses. It's best to just apologize and promise to do better next time. Marketing on social media isn't always easy, and best practices are continually evolving. So make it easier by getting help from us at PSP Inc. We have an expert team experienced in helping small businesses with their marketing efforts, which includes but is not limited to social media marketing. Go to pspinc.com/marketing to get started today.